Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Rollers channel. Cedric here on this rainy 24th of December, almost Christmas Eve. Well, I'm recording this at noon before leaving for my family. First of all, Merry Christmas everyone, Happy Hanukkah, whatever holiday you celebrate, Kwanzaa, I really don't care, I just wish you all the best. But without further ado, let's dive right into the masterpiece of this advent calendar, or at least I hope so. Technically it is this little door here, but because of the sheer quality of this box, it dropped down to the one below, which was number 19. Okay. Another 37.5 centiliter bottle, which barely fits through that hole. Oh, okay. I've heard this name before. I don't really know it, but thankfully Brussels Beer Project is kind enough to put all the info on the label. The Bourboulenc Lambic, co-fermented lambic and grape must. Now, must, we as brewers talk about wort, which is practically sugar water before we ferment it, and must is pretty much the same thing from grapes before the wine people ferment that into wine. 7.6% ABV, like a nice, that nice pink on the labels. Wine and beer make a spectacular team. We combine DNSRT Lambic with grape must from our friend Jehan in Languedoc at the La Clap for a playful amalgamation. This hybrid is straight to the point and vibrant. Dynamic evolution in the bottle. I would expect that. It's unfortunate that I only have one, because I love buying 2 or 3 or a crate of these and having them, evolve in the cellar. Co-ferment of 2/3 young lambic and 1/3 Bourboulenc grape must from the 2021 harvest, spontaneously fermented together in grappa foeder for 4 months. Okay, this only gets more interesting. Now I must be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of grappa. Now, for those wondering, if I recall well, grappa is an Italian kind of liquor, which is distilled from a fermented concoction, which mainly exists from grape pits and seeds and basically the leftovers after they press the grapes for must. Malted barley, bottling date March 2022, so this is already almost 2 years old. Best before March 2027, but we are not gonna make it to that date. I kind of guessed that this would be a DNSRT series, so I already took out the fancy glass. Oh, forgot to put back my bottle cap glass. That is, of course, one of the downsides of having these 2 advent calendars and every day changing them. I'll either find a better way to do that next year or just stick with 1 advent calendar. And I think my health will agree with the latter option. Look at that, how beautiful that is. Now there was some yeast stuck to the side here, and I decided to just put it all with me, with the beer in the glass. This is a absolutely lovely color, and a few things immediately catch my eye, and I hope yours as well. First off, a beautiful golden blonde color. This is as gold as it gets. This is the original beer color, let's say. Secondly, and you'll not be able to see this on camera, but quite a bit of bubbling going on in the glass, even though it's not highly carbonated. But that does say that it's a young lambic, so very nice. practically no foam to begin with, and like 15 seconds in it already dissipated completely. So yeah, very nice. That is of course typical for Lambic and Gueuze. Nice and hazy. Oh wow, that is quite the aromatic explosion, quite surprising as well. Already love it. It smells very dry. I get a lot of stable, a lot of hay, quite a bit of acidity, even some slightly vinegary touch, but mainly citric acids, lactic acid, but I'm guessing mainly citric. It does smell rather fresh and fruity as well. And of course we get, I like to say, a dark scent, but that is maybe a weird way of putting that. But I do get those influences from the grapes, from the grappa. They're not dominant, they are subtle, but they are absolutely there. And for example, Patrick, it's been a while since I've done a Lambic, but based on the smell alone, I suggest if you're ever in Brussels, get one of these. And while you're at it, get the Saison Lambic as well, because you know I was a fan of that one too. Yeah, but a very, very pleasant, a very nice fragrance palette. So, can't wait to try this. Cheers. Yeah, it's absolutely not as carbonated as it seemed, which is of course logical for a Lambic. But this is real nice. This is like a sour appetizer. How can I compare this? What can I compare it to? It is like a very dry white wine. It is like a nice, dry yet fruity Lambic, a young Gueuze. Now, whatever I'm gonna come up with, the main adjective will always be dry. So that is immediately one step up in my book. You guys know this. Yeah, absolutely lovely. Now, this is just a formality, because like I said, it's not really carbonated. But just in case I forget. Yeah, this is real nice. In the flavor, the grapes are way more present than in the scent. I do get this grape flavor. I do get, like I said, a dry white wine. Still a bit of hay. A bit of lemon, a bit of, yeah, it's a tiny hint of vinegar. A lot of green apple. Yeah. Basically beautiful beer. I wouldn't have minded this being a bit more heavily carbonated, but that is pretty much the only thing that I can say about this. So I'm not gonna stretch this video any longer, because this is basically my aperitif before going to my parents, and I still have to edit this. No, for real guys, let's score this, and I would have to give this a 4. Yeah, easily. Beautiful, beautiful beer. Of course, I've had better. I love Old Gueuze, but this is a beautiful experiment. Again, nice collaboration. Who was it with? Jehan in Languedoc, La Clap. Yeah, and I think that they hit the nail on the head when they said a playful amalgamation. This is a beautiful, beautiful hybrid brew. And again, they said straight to the point and vibrant. those are absolutely key words. I think I couldn't have said it better myself. So yeah, as usual guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe and hit the bell icon. You'll get a notification whenever I upload something. And what can I say? Merry Christmas and cheers.